Hello and welcome to today's video. Today is an Inky Minutes or Bites video, and we are looking at Anderillium Moray Eel Green. I picked this ink up from So-and-So here in Australia. This is an American ink brand. I'll just see if we can find, where is it? Handcrafted inks from Tampa, Florida. Really great range of inks. As I said, I picked this up from So-and-So here in Australia. If you are shopping on So-and-So, they have a great range of inks from a huge range of brands and really interesting products. Use the Offstage Me at checkout to get a little discount and throw some love in the way of this channel. This is the 45ml bottle or jar, and this cost 33 Australian dollars from So-and-So. Now that's not inexpensive, but they also do samples where you can get a 2ml sample for $3, which is what I did first. Realized I loved the ink and I had to buy the bottle. I like the jar. I like the fact that it gives you easy access to, ink. It's sturdy, it looks good. I also love their logo there with the little fountain pen nib, and then the fact that this eel is like, an artistic take on it using the same sort of color. Bring you in nice and close here for this sample written on Tomoe River paper. So this is the old 52 GSM Tomoe River paper. Beautiful paper. Gonna be very sad when my stock of this old paper has diminished. But here I wrote with the Kakimori dip pens, the steel nib, not the brass bullet one, but like the standard pen nib, for a sort of slightly finer line. And then I had it in a pen with a broad oblique Yovo nib, and that was it's a nib grind by Incision Works here in Australia. You can see lovely shading. You've got in the swatch there, you've got like that beautiful depth of color, more greens here than we see on the coloring card. I like it a lot. If it's brownier, it's earthier, it's murkier or something. It's really cool. But beautiful shading, no sheen or anything like that, no shimmer, so I'm all for it. And then in the water test here, you can see there's a little line held behind. It's moved around a little bit, but yeah, we definitely keep enough to be able to read it if you got your writing wet. Like, it is going to move, so it will get messy, but there's enough to keep it there. Look at the reverse of that page. You can see nothing has bled through. The swatch is sort of slightly coming through, of course. It's a heavy amount of ink, but none of the writing has come through at all. Now, I did try this also on other forms of paper. I've got it on standard copy paper here, and you can see that is a much lighter tone of the ink. It's not as dark, it's a bit more muted, not as much shading. The reverse of that page shows a fair amount of bleed, but this is not fountain pen friendly paper. Neither is this next paper, which is the student notepad paper. And once again, it's a similar sort of lighter tone, a bit more feathering here, quite a lot of feathering actually, and the reverse shows quite a lot of bleed. I think this is definitely an ink that is better served by good quality paper, because on good quality paper, it looks sensational. As you can see here on the Rhodia page, this is where the ink looks amazing. And this is good everyday paper. Like, this is sort of baseline fountain pen friendly paper. You can see we get hints of the browns, lots of nice shading. And I think the different nibs make it look really interesting. And on the reverse of that, you can see there is absolutely no bleed whatsoever. Okay, I have a few inks to show it alongside. Some Robert Osters first. So we've got Sinner's Poison and Chartreuse here. And you can see it sits slightly darker than those, probably closer to Sinner's Poison there, but not sort of too far removed. Another Robert Oster is Astaquiza Olive, which was a Bauer Inks exclusive. It's a little bit more grey, a little bit more sort of khaki green, but shares some middle tone there. And then a couple of Japanese inks, particularly inks made by Sailor, one for Kobe Ink, which is number 69 Kikusui Biotype. And we've got Sailor Studio 970 here, both closely related. But neither is exactly a match. Some more in the lighter shading, some more in the darker shading. But I think that places the Anderillium Moray Eel Green in a really interesting place. On the page, this ink has a really nice feel. It's not super wet, but it's definitely wet enough to have a nice flow out of the pens I've used it in. and they've ranged from dip pens through to, as you can see, the broad oblique nib and some finer nibs. It's got really nice page contrast. It's always legible. It's gentle on the eyes, and it's got a color that has some personality. It's not your average everyday fountain pen ink color. And I think particularly at the US price, this ink is pretty good value. It's a high quality ink made from an ink maker who really knows what they're doing. So that was Moray Eel Green from Anderillium Inks. This is a beautiful ink. I really like this color. I can see why this ink is becoming so popular. I think it is a gorgeous, interesting tone, not dissimilar to other inks on the market, but you know, well worth looking at. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and consider becoming a member of this channel. And in the meantime, enjoy your inks, enjoy writing, and I'll talk to you soon.